So it's the start of another semester. It's really nice that all my classes end at 11, except for my labs on Thursdays, but still pretty Gucci. My math teacher, very Eastern European. She's like this little old lady, and she just had this heavy like Polish or Eastern European accent, which, I mean, a thick accent is a thick accent, and anyone who's taken a math class in college has probably dealt with it. And all of my math professors, with the exception of one, have been Asian. It is what it is. I mean, as long as you can follow what they're writing down and read the book and get other supplemental instruction if you need it, it's really like a non-issue. And I heard bad things about her, and Ray, my professor, isn't so nice to her, but she seems pretty reasonable so far. I was talking to Anna about how much time the average person spends on social media and how much she and I do. And granted, she spends a lot more time than I do, but I just find myself just going to it when I'm bored without even thinking about it. Which is all good and well when I don't have anything better to do, but it forms a bad habit for when there are things I need to do, like homework. So my math classes are back to back, and both of them get homework every day. And I'm only half through one class several hours later, which is fine. I think it's needed. I think I need that obligation in order to make myself do it. Because if my teacher was like, oh, there's no homework, then I would probably be, I hate to say it, I would probably be less inclined to do practice homework or practice problems homework. But I like doing it. I enjoy this topic, so it's all right. I'm enjoying it. So what I've decided to do in an attempt to stay focused is I've taken all my social media off of my home screen. Put it all in this folder up here on the very last page. So it's a pain to get to. So that when I open my phone to do something innocent, like check the weather or connect Spotify to the speaker out there, or even check my email, more importantly for school, I don't see the social media and think about checking it and stuff. And I also turn off my notifications for Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. So I don't even know when people send me things or tag me in things or whatever. And it's worked out pretty well. I mean, I have the phone in here with me, so if Anna calls me or whatever, it's kind of important, but I haven't thought about it. I spent like an hour and a half earlier just doing work, and I looked up and I was like, wow, it's been an hour and a half, and I've been productive every moment of that. And I imagine it goes for most people, but that feels really satisfying to me. So I would like to do more of that. And it seems like I'm getting to the point in some of my math classes where there's a good bit of overlap from previous classes that I've taken, which is interesting to me. Like I'm doing some stuff right now in Calc 3 that I learned in pre-calculus over a year ago. And it's basically the same thing. It's not called the same thing for some strange reason, but it is the same thing. And the same goes for, or I'm sorry, I meant linear algebra, but the same thing goes for calculus. I was doing this stuff in trigonometry and pre-calc, and I don't understand how they come up with what goes in what class, but it's nice that things are obviously foundational, and you can be like, oh, I understand where this comes from, and I understand why that is the way it is, and now let's, add a couple more building blocks to it. That's nice. But anyhow, it's been a pretty good day. Feel optimistic about the semester. I went to my physics class today, and the guy was really cool. He spoke good English, thank God. And he taught the first class at literally a fifth grade level, which I hope the whole thing is like that, because that's great. But I feel like for an engineering physics class, engineering physics 2, it should be a little bit more in the weeds with it. But hey, whatever. As long as my tests reflect it, then I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the fifth grade level. But anyhow, we'll catch you next time.